Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
A very good evening and welcome to the national news telecast of the most prestigious channel in Sri Lanka. Bringing you the latest from home and across the globe, I'm Vibhuda Vijay Bandara.
A very good evening indeed. I'm Sharifa Tahir. Let's take a look at the headlines.
Commissioner General of Prisons suspended. Superintendent of Prisons of Anuradhapura remanded. 110 kilograms of narcotics suspected to be heroin recovered from Veerakatiya. Anuradhapura is ready to host Poson, national television to telecast live from Tantirimale. 13 dengue deaths so far this year. 25,000 dengue patients also reported, majority from Colombo and Gampaha. Uda Gamiller to the CID. Mervyn Silva further remanded. Ravi Kumadesh suspended. 10,000 persons officially retired from the army to get an opportunity to serve as police officers for 5 years. Protests aggravate in the USA against the arrest of migrants. And now for the main news stories and other news items in detail, starting off with news from home. It has been decided to suspend the duties of Commissioner General of Prisons Tushara Upuldeniya during the cabinet meeting held today regarding an incident of freeing a prisoner by exercising the presidential pardon illegally.
Minister Harshana Nanayakara says that this step will be followed until investigations are finalized regarding this incident. The Criminal Investigation Department had recorded statements during the past few days from the Commissioner General of Prisons, Tushara Upuldeniya, in connection with this incident. Meanwhile, a silent protest was also held today regarding various irregularities being committed with the knowledge of prison officers with the participation of the Association to Protect Prisoners. Minister Harshana Nanayakara said that an irregularity has occurred in the incidents of the Presidential Secretariat. The list provided by the government did not include the person who has been freed. The Presidential Secretariat took steps to complain to the CID the same day in the evening. The government has decided to suspend the concerned person. Meanwhile, the prison superintendent, Anuradhapura, was taken into custody yesterday regarding the concerned incident, which has been ordered to remand further until the 11th of this month by the Anuradhapura Magistrate Court. He has been alleged of freeing a suspect who has been imprisoned at Anuradhapura prison by proving false information that he was granted presidential pardon.
A stock of 110 kilograms of narcotics suspected to be heroin hidden at Cinnamon Plantation has been recovered at Atubode area in Veerakatiya by raid conducted by the officials of the CID of Tangalla. This raid has been conducted as per information received by the intelligence officials of the police special task force. According to police, these 100 packets weighing about 1 kilogram were concealed in 5 polythene bags. Suspects have not been taken into custody, while the police was able to take into custody a stock of about 100 kilograms of narcotics packeted in the same manner and hidden inside the house of the same area on a previous occasion. The stock of narcotics has been handed over to the Veerakatiya police while further investigations are being carried out.
National Dengue Eradication Unit says that the mosquito density has been increased with the continuing rainy conditions. Community consultant Dr. Prashila Samaravira says that no medicine should be taken without the prescription of qualified doctors since dengue and chikungunya is on the rise these days. 25,055 patients have been reported this year so far, along with 13 deaths according to the National Dengue Eradication Unit. Majority of patients have been reported from Colombo and Gampaha districts. Meanwhile, Ratnapura, Batikla, Trincomalee, Kandy and Galle districts have been identified as high-risk districts. Community consultant Dr. Prashila Samaravira said that around 25% of children are infected every year in the age range of 5 to 19 years. She added that in order to prevent mosquito bites, the children should be encouraged to cover themselves properly while dressing up, and the adults can use mosquito repellents while remaining in households, since most of these mosquitoes become active during the mornings and the evenings.
ඊළඟට නිවසේ ඔබ ඒ වෙලාවේ රැඳී සිටිනවා නම් මදුරුවන් නිවසට නොයනසේ තියාගන්න පුළුවන්. ඊළඟට ගෙදර උණ රෝගියෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් මේ වෙලාවේ ඔහුට මදුරු දැලක් භාවිතා කරලා මේ දේවල් කිරීමෙන් මදුරු දෂ්ටන වළක්වා ගන්න පුළුවන්.
People informed to consult a qualified doctor when having symptoms of these diseases, since both dengue and chikungunya are infected by mosquitoes, while the treatment is different. In case of continued fever, the patient has to consult a doctor and get the infection identified whether it's dengue or chikungunya. No painkiller should be taken, since it will aggravate the condition of both these diseases. The patients are also advised not to take painkillers without the prescription of a doctor. All facilities have been provided for thousands of devotees attending this year's Poson festival, focusing Anuradhapura sacred city.
A special feature has been the organizing of more than 200 dansals this year. A large number of white-clad devotees are present at the historical Swarnamali Chaitya premises, as few hours is only left for the dawn of the 2333rd Poson full moon Poya day. More than 200 dansals have been organized and are being operated under the supervision of the public health inspectors. More than 2 million devotees are expected at the sacred city, and a special transport service in operation along with free of charge train service from Anuradhapura to Mihintale and the return journey.
The Railway Department says special train services have been implemented from Colombo Fort to Anuradhapura from today to the 12th of this month for the Poson festival. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka Transport Board has also taken measures to deploy additional buses to Anuradhapura from all areas with effect from today. General Manager Railways Dhammika Jayasundara said that the Department of Railways has added about 20 special train services on the occasion of Poson festival to travel from Anuradhapura to Mihintale on 9th, 10th and 11th of this month. The private organization has funded this purpose. Deputy General Manager of the SLB PHRT Chandrasiri said that it is expected to operate around 150 buses to Anuradhapura from Central Bus Stand, Colombo. This will be implemented by engaging buses from other areas of the island for this purpose. Minister Dr. Dhammika Pattabandi says that all arrangements have been finalized to hold the Poson festival this year as environmental friendly manner. He made these remarks at a media briefing held in the Government Information Department today. Minister Dr. Dhammika Pattabandi said that a large crowd of devotees is expected in Anuradhapura this time. It has been planned to take steps to free Anuradhapura's sacred city from plastic and polythene under the Clean Sri Lanka Secretariat Office, the Ministry of Environment, Anuradhapura Municipal Council and the Central Environment Authority. Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation has taken steps to telecast live the Sadharma Varsha Poson Full Moon Day Festival.
The Full Moon Poya Day program will commence at 6 a.m. tomorrow. The Sadharma Varsha program will be telecast by the national television from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. at this premises. A Bhakti Gee concert will also be held from 10 a.m. tonight. Meanwhile, Mahakaruna Buddhist Association in Singapore has organized a dansala to provide food for over 50,000 devotees. It will commence from tomorrow noon. In addition, many other dansals have been organized for the devotees from the Anuradhapura sacred city. Many programs are also arranged under the Clean Mind Samma Ditti program. Life-saving officials have been deployed in all irrigational tanks, bunds and canals for the safety of the Posun devotees.
Clean Mind, Clean Sri Lanka ව්‍යාපෘතියත් මේ සියල්ලට සමගාමීව මේ දිනවල ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා. පැමිණෙන ඔබගේ ජීවිතාරක්ෂකව වෙනුවෙන් වැව් අමුණුවල ජීවිතාරක්ෂක කටයුතු මේ දිනවල ඉතාමත් සාර්ථකව ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා. මේ සියලු කටයුතු මේ පොසොන් උත්සවය වෙනුවෙන් අනුරාධපුර පූජා නගරය කේන්ද්‍ර කරගනිමින් ක්‍රියාත්මකයි.
Former parliamentarian Uda Gamiller visited the Criminal Investigations Department in the morning today in order to record a statement regarding the release of 323 containers from the Colombo harbour. He left the Criminal Investigations Department premises at 1 p.m. after visiting the CID at 10 a.m. Later, attending a media briefing, he said that the list regarding the 323 containers was handed over to the police.
A Colombo district candidate of the United Democratic Voice Party, medical laboratory technologist T. Ravi Kumadesh, has been suspended from his duties. According to the Ministry of Health and Mass Media, the suspension takes effect from the 10th of October 2024. This decision has been taken in line with a preliminary investigation conducted by the Ministry of Health and Mass Media. Accordingly, the reason for his suspension has been contesting the 2024 parliamentary elections from Colombo district as a candidate without complying with regulations that prohibit certain public servants from engaging in political activity. Due to these irregularities, Ravi Kumadesh has been suspended with effect from 10th October, the date he signed the nominations as a candidate from Colombo district in the 2024 parliamentary elections. A proper disciplinary action will be taken in the future in this regard. During his suspension, he will not receive his concerned salary and will also not be entitled to the privileges normally granted to government employees during the suspension period. In case Ravi Kumadesh is possessing any articles of the government, they have to be handed over to a person nominated by the head of the institution. Ravi Kumadesh will be barred from leaving the country during this period. If his residential address is changed, that will have to be informed to the Additional Secretary of the Ministry of Health, according to the Ministry of Health and Mass Media. We'll be back with more local stories after a break.
And welcome back. Moving on to more news from home. Minister Ananda Vijaypala says that a decision has been taken to recruit 10,000 army officials who have completed active service and left officially from the service to the police service for a period of 5 years. He added that 5,000 more officers are to be permanently recruited to police service in the future. The minister expressed these views yesterday following an opening of the 6th new DIG office in Tambuttigama. The new DIG division is included with 12 police stations. Minister Vasantha Samarasinghe, Deputy Minister Susil Ranasinghe and several more senior police officers were present at the occasion. Minister Ananda Vijaypala said that a decision has been taken to recruit 10,000 officers to the police sub-service. A cabinet paper can be prepared and submitted to the Cabinet of Ministers. 10,000 army officers below 45 years who have legally left the active service with good conduct are to be recruited to police service for a period of 5 years. In addition, 5,000 more officers will be added to the police service permanently. These decisions will be implemented before another 3 months. 5,000 police officers of lower grade will also be promoted within the next 3 months. Over 1,500 vacancies in the police inspector sector will be filled and given due place. The North Central Province Crime Investigation Division Unit was also opened yesterday under the patronage of Minister Ananda Vijaypala. It has been established at the Anuradhapura Police Headquarters premises.
The indictments against the infamous drug peddler Nandun Chintaka Vikramaratne alias Harakkata and 3 other defendants were pronounced before the Colombo High Court today on allegations of conspiring to flee when he was in the custody of the Criminal Investigations Department. President's counsel Kapila Vaidyaratne, appearing on behalf of the defendant, stated that his client is entitled for a term of 1 year's imprisonment for allegations levelled against him. He added that allegations have been filed with the intention of serving severe punishments. Deputy Solicitor General Sajith Bandara requested the court to reject at the outset the preliminary objections filed against the defendants. After considering facts of both sides, the justice stated that the order on the preliminary objections will be announced on the 3rd of July. The case against former Minister Mervyn Silva and former Minister of State Prasanna Ranavira and 4 others who were taken into custody on suspicion of selling a government land at Kiribathgoda area by preparing fraudulent deeds was taken up via Skype technology today at the Mahara Magistrates Court. Mahara Magistrate Kanchana N. Silva ordered the further imprisonment of former Minister and the Minister of State until the 23rd of this month.
And for more news from the National Police Commission, a group of police officers have been transferred and given new appointments under the purview of the National Police Commission. Accordingly, SSP MS Mohan Lal of the Primary Commission has been appointed as the Director Investigations of the same Commission. SP SSK Bandara of the Ampara Division has been transferred to the Criminal Investigations Department. WT Anuranga of Mount Lavinia has also been transferred to the CID. ASP BLA Prasanna has been transferred from LPTA Division to the Nugegoda Division. ASP ND Deepthi Kumara of the Nugegoda Division has been transferred to the Ambilipitiya Division. In a statement issued by the Police Media Division, it stated that the National Police Commission has also approved to give transfers to 8 Chief Inspectors of Police and 2 Police Inspectors.
A special program organized for school children with the aim of creating a law-abiding citizen was conducted at Maitripala Senanayaka Vidyalaya, Anuradhapura today. It was organized under the Clean Sri Lanka program. The intention is to bring about an attitudinal change among the school children who take the first step in changing the society. The Samaditya Clean Mind program, implemented under the Clean Sri Lanka, is active for the 2nd day today in the Anuradhapura city. Students of Maitripala Senanayaka Vidyalaya in Madhavachya joined this program today. Senior lecturer of the Colombo Aesthetic University, Mahinda Kumara Dalupota, and senior lecturer Prabuddha Lokuke also joined to enlighten the children. They also had the opportunity to show their artistic and communication skills at this program. Therefore, the national television also invites the students in Anuradhapura to join this program at 2 p.m. tomorrow as well. The Minister of Health and Mass Media, Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, inspected the construction of the largest indigenous Western medicine producing institute in the country to be established at the Bingiria Export Processing Zone. Synergy Pharmaceuticals Private Company will be established in an area of a 15-acre premises. The construction work of this modern pharmaceutical factory is being conducted as per international standard certification with an investment of $120 million. The minister inspected the machinery and the primary pharmaceutical production activities of the company also. The hostel building is to be established within the construction premises, which can provide facilities to more than 700 employees. The Synergy Pharmaceuticals Corporation Private Company has planned to manufacture vaccines, cancer and hormone medicines along with the various high-quality pharmaceuticals. The institution aspires to become the largest research and development laboratory for all pharmaceuticals in South Asia. With the commencement of production of this company, a mega transformation of the pharmaceutical manufacturing industry of this country will be initiated, the minister added. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa said that the government's aim is to provide quality medicine for all patients to arrive at the hospital network and health sector to obtain treatments. Even amidst heavy expenses, the government annually allocates nearly 200 million rupees of tax money of the people to provide medicine. The government also expects to invite large-scale investors to the health industry. He is happy to say that many new investors in the pharmaceutical sector are coming to the country from Europe, USA to find new market opportunities in the country.
President Ravi Kumadesh will undertake an official visit to Germany from the 11th till the 13th of this month, on the invitation of the German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. During this visit, President Dissanayake will hold bilateral discussions with the President of Germany, key ministers of the federal government and other dignitaries. According to Sri Lanka's Foreign Ministry, the discussions are to focus on new avenues for cooperation, including in the spheres of trade, digital economy, investment and vocational training opportunities based on government priorities. President Dissanayake will also meet the representatives of the tourism and tourism industry associations during this visit. The President will be joined during the tour by Minister Vijitha Herath and a group of senior officials of the government.
The professional rights of media persons will be safeguarded through the national media policy, according to its committee members. This has been revealed during a media briefing held under the leadership of committee members who formulate the national media policy. The formulation of the National Media Policy draft bill commenced in 2023 as per a request made by the mass media associations. The committee consists of 23 members, and according to the committee members, the draft bill has been formulated considering the proposals of a large number of persons, including media associations and media institutions island-wide. Committee member of the National Media Policy Drafting Committee, Nalaka Gunawardana, said that the policy emphasizes the improvement in protecting the right to access information and freedom as per the provision of the Constitution. The policy further asserts the safeguarding of the freedom of the editorial board. It also accepts that safeguarding media persons and media institutions when they are in operation to be the responsibility of the society. It has also been pointed out that an institutional mechanism is required for them to complain regarding job safety, proper salaries and other benefits, and insurance coverage whenever they are faced with prejudice due to media content. The National Media Policy, which is being drafted as a bill at present, has a conceptual framework of a wide range. Committee member Mandana Ismail said that there has been no national policy for media as a country. She added that everyone should be determined to complete this policy as a national media policy for the benefit of all citizens. Well, that's it on local stories. We'll be back with news overseas.
Prima Kutumi, Fantamai.
And now moving on to the news from the sporting arena. A qualifying round of matches between Sri Lanka and Chinese Taipei in order to qualify for the Asian Football Championship to be held in Saudi Arabia in 2027 at the Colombo Racecourse grounds.
Well, that's coming up on our sports update shortly. And moving on to news overseas right now, protests have aggravated in the USA against the arrest of migrants. According to reports, protests have surfaced again at Los Angeles. The protests are being held for the third day. Protesters in the city have been dispersed by using tear gas by the national defense units engaged under President Donald Trump's orders. The Republicans say that the step taken is proper, while Democratic governors describe it as a dangerous misuse of power. The governor of California has requested President Trump to stop deploying army against protesters. The protests, which started on Friday, have at times turned violent, and a large number has been taken into custody as a result. According to authorities, a large number of police officials were also injured due to attacks by protesters. And now we're moving on to the details of the sports update. A qualifying round of matches between Sri Lanka and Chinese Taipei in order to qualify for the Asian Football Championship to be held in Saudi Arabia in 2027 at the Colombo Racecourse grounds.
A meeting was held at the Football Association auditorium today to bring about awareness in this regard. The media meeting was attended by the captain of the Chinese Taipei team, Chen Polian, chief coach of that team, the chief coach of the Sri Lankan football team and captain Sujan Pereira, along with a group of others. Sujan Pereira said that he expects his team to win the match tomorrow. With that, we end today's national news telecast. Stay tuned for more tomorrow as well. But until then, it's good night and good morning.
Good night.